did you report? What, if anything, did you report to Aaron Filati
Here we go.
about the abuse you sustained on 12?
What, if any?
Objection, leading, and hearsay.
Look at Elaine's face. She's like, dang it.
Oh God, it's so good. Like every single one is compound problematic.
Yes.
Every single one. And look, Camila's not making, let me just be very clear. Throughout this process here, Camila's not making flippant objections. She's objecting very, very correctly to the things that she's violating. She's not adding more than she needs to, except for maybe, I will say there's a couple times where Camille adds relevance. And frankly, at that point, like it's just that's just an and one, you know, you don't really need it, but everything else is pretty much standard. The biggest ones we see and we're going to see are speculation, leading, and hearsay. You usually get away with asked and answered if it's an asked and answered question. So that's something that you've like brought up before and you're trying to restate. So usually judges will let that slide. And in general, I've seen this judge let those slide, but these are so bad and so speculative. It's ridiculous.
Yes.
And the fact that Elaine is even trying to justify this shows that she needs to go back to lawyer training school. And you can see the judge isn't buying it. Like, here's the thing. Look at the judge. The judge's brow is furrowed right there. Like, and meanwhile, let's look over at Amber,
that's amazing.
who's like a fucking little lost puppy over there. She's not getting her constant attention.
Looking down at the floor.
She's looking everywhere trying to get it. She's looking at the audience. Yes. Nobody is giving her validation.
When I was in the courtroom, she would do this stuff when she was sitting over at her little thing there, and she'd turn around and she'd like do the creepy smile at people, you know?
She looked at you, right?
It's weird. Yeah, she looked right in my eyes and she smiled at me because I was sitting on her side of the courtroom and I think she thought I was there for her. She gave me the creepy smile.
That's it, Christina. That's it. She's got you. She won't let you go. She's going to be showing up outside your window. Christina.
With the boom box.
Oh, God. What movie was that again?
Say anything.
Say anything. Say anything. That's right. The meme is just enough in that movie.
We need a meme of Amber with holding the boom box, guys.
Yeah, this is glorious though. This is just glorious because this is a lawyer. So this is the opposite. So Camille is getting promoted to partner.
Yeah.
Elaine should be disbarred for that. I mean, this is bad. This is bad. She needs some like mandatory CLEs after this. Like she needs to be really re-educated.
Send her back.
You know, I mean, if she wants to agree with Disney, you know, in the re-education camps, you know, I think she can hang out in China. I think she'll be fine. But damn, I mean, and the fact that she's really trying here, like, I mean, you see all this time.
Yes, look at her.
That they're pushing here to try to get this information. Elaine's shaking her head because she's lost now and she's losing. And she knows that Amber is not going to be happy with her. Amber's going to shank her in the parking lot.
I wonder if Amber screams at them. You know, when they get into the car, like at the end of the day, if she starts shrieking and doing that berating, belittling, mocking, the jackhammer style of speech where she just nonstop.
I wonder, do you think she tells Elaine to suck her dick? Does she think she has to tell Elaine to suck her dick? Suck my dick, Elaine! Elaine! Suck my dick, Elaine! Suck it, Elaine! Suck it! Suck my dick, Elaine!
That was so wild. I
can imagine
just listening to that. Well, you said it.
Your fucking cats. Do you love your cats? Does that make you a woman, Elaine? You with your cats? You with your 52 cats? Do you feel like a real woman there? Are you a real lawyer?
Guy?
Yeah, with the cat fur on your suit. You got to get off in the morning with your little dinky dollar store lint roller, huh, Elaine? Huh, Elaine? Oh, you're going to run away? Oh, baby's going to run to her law office. Baby's going to go away. Baby's going to flee like a little cat with her tail between her legs.
Like a pussy.
Oh, pussy, meow, meow. It looks like who's taking care of who? Elaine.
Oh my God. You love
Maybe I should say you to hang out with Johnny because you're such a pussy.
You're such a baby.
Yeah. It's so
Oh
hilarious.
my
Oh, there's
goodness.
Shanlei. Up, looking good. Her outfit is on point too. This
And
is like
she's
the
really
cute...
nice.
Didn't you
the
talk to
way.
her?
Yeah, I've talked to her a couple times.
She's cute too, though.
She's really nice and like she's very approachable and stuff. She was just sitting outside the courtroom like chatting with me and Darth News like for 30 minutes after court one day.
Cool.
She's funny and she knows exactly what's up. I'll just say that. You know?
I'm sure she does
knows.
because she's a pageant girl, and like a lot of the pageant girls are like very based, like at least having a conversation with them because they know the realities and they know how women who are beautiful manipulate. Like they can see that because they're, especially if they're, you know, they've got a good head on their shoulders, they see how other women use their, you know, beauty and sexuality to get away with lying like this.
Yes,
and
exactly.
When she talks about enablers, people have been enabling Amber Heard her entire life because she's pretty. She's had pretty privilege her entire life. And that immunity does not come into a court of law.
Yep.
It works in Hollywood. It works in bars. It works in clubs. It works in restaurants, right? But it does not work in a court of law. No, she does look really wholesome in this, though. I'm just saying.
She does.
Did you tell Nurse Filati on 12/16/2015 about the injuries you sustained from the 12/15/2015 attack?
So the only
pictures too. Okay.
So the only question she gets out successfully is the one they literally agreed to. So they have to go up there with the judge and specifically agree to a question. They're like, okay, well, which way can I say this? Okay, can I say this? They have to get down and say, okay, judge, tell me how to say it.
That's basically what just happened.
Tell me how to say it. You know?
And did you text with Nurse Filati on 12/16/2015 about the injuries that you had suffered as a result of Mr. Depp's attack on you on 12/15?
Yes, she guided me through a concussion check.
And did you tell Connell Cowan about the injuries you sustained?
Objection, Your Honor. Hearsay.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to sustain the objection.
She didn't even respond. She's like, it's sustained.
Do you recall Dr. Laurel Anderson testifying that she saw two black eyes
Objection,
on
Your Honor.
12/17?
Leading.
Yep, very much leading.
Okay.
What, if anything, do you recall from
Camille's face. Watch Camille's face, guys.
in this case about what she observed on 12/17/2015?
Objection, Your Honor. This is outside the scope of cross-examination.
Observations from 12/17, the same day.
Sustain the objection. Next question.
She literally cannot move on. Elaine literally cannot let this shit go. Hold on, let me.
Well, Elaine has done this repeatedly. She has argued with the judge and said things like, "Well, I don't think like that's correct." Like, what are you talking about? What are you doing?
The judge tells you something and you fucking move on, right? You move on. That's it. And by the way, smash a like and subscribe. Help revoke Amber's pretty privilege. Oh, listen, the wall is revoking that. But yeah.
True.
Camille is going to be in Aquaman 3. I'll allow it. I'll definitely allow it.
Yes.
Although, guys, listen, I love Camille. I love Camille to death. Like, she's a great in the courtroom. But I will say this, to be very clear, guys, I am not revoking my policy. I've said this. I would not marry a lawyer ever. That would never happen in my life. Because they are the lifestyle, especially a traditional lawyer, not some fake law tuber, right? Doesn't count, right? The lifestyle that they're living is horrendous, and especially for a woman, you're put into a very aggressive role, and that does not. A lot of people do not have the ability to turn that off. That's the real problem.
Oh, I bet when they come home, they're still in lawyer mode.
Just like dating a cop or a military person, like shout out to those people that serve those jobs, but it's hard for those people to turn that off. And you have to have a complementary personality type that will deal with that. And as a lawyer, I'm not a complementary personality type to another lawyer. That's like the exact opposite for me. right? Like maybe some beta simp would work out well. Like that's fine because they're willing to
Exactly.
roll over.
It'd be a good
That's complementary.
dynamic.
Yeah. It's like they're the dominant like Lady Dick alpha. Hashtag
Yes.
Amber's Lady Dick. And
And the
they've got that
beta
energy.
wants the daily dick stomping.
Yes, they're into it. They're into it.
They
which
like
is fine.
it. Like,
Which
yes,
is fine.
dominate me, girl.
You can be into what you're into. But that being said, I still smash though, for sure. Nick said, the best part is when the judge tells the cat lady, what if anything?
Oh my God, she does. She thinks that is the just the Band-Aid on anything she wants. She just has to say, what if anything?
Yep. What if anything? Yep.
Oh my goodness.
It's not a cure-all. It's definitely not a cure-all. It doesn't fix any problems or all problems at all whatsoever. All right, and let's go on here. And wait. Cleveland says, Andrew, you have to beat up Johnny to get you. Actually, they're not dating. Like that would literally be unethical. And I don't think Camille would actually do anything unethical. I really don't. Like I really do not believe that.
She's wholesome. She's nice. She's sweet.
Yeah,
she's a good girl.
I don't think she's doing anything unethical. But that being said, after the trial's over, it is fair game.
Not ask for $32.5 million from Mr. Depp.
Your Honor, leading.
She's doing it again.
Sustained objection to legal. Next question.
Why?
Look at Ben Shu. He's like looking like, what the fuck are you doing right now? Like I have no fucking clue. My tie is purple. I have no fucking clue what's going on right here.
Just ask, why did you not ask for $32.5 million from Mr. Depp?
Because I don't want
Asked
it.
and answered, relevant.
Because I didn't want it. I realized that that's what I was entitled to, but I didn't want it.
Entitled to.
Bullshit.
Once again, entitled.
No one should be entitled to anything like that, right? No one should be entitled to the fruits of somebody else's labor for what, 2 years of him sometimes getting your crazy ass pussy? No, I'm sorry. That does not entitle you to like half of his money under the fact that that's California law is insane.
It is.
But that does not entitle you to anything, frankly.
No,
as a human on a deeper level, you know.
And this stuff should be reformed anyways. The divorce R-ing of men has to stop.
Right.
We need reformation.
And that will help relationships. That'll help men and women's relationships. I think, you want to save marriage, just stop the divorce rape. I think that's
exactly.
The grape,
Then maybe men will feel a little safer in committing to women, but it's not worth it right now. It's just not.
The payoff is not. If there's no proof needed to break up. It's no fault, right? You've got no fault right now. So in almost every country in the world, so there's no fault. And so at any time you can rip a cord and take 50% in a state like California, particularly, right? A community property state. That's a bad deal, especially for someone like Johnny Depp, or let's think of somebody like Elon Musk or a Jeff Bezos or anybody who's a wealthy person. It's a horrible deal. It's a horrible, horrible, horrible deal.
The tape recording that was played that has you laughing quite a bit.
Maniacally?
Like a fucking demon.
The context of that particular tape recording was?
I don't really recall a whole lot about what was going on. I know we had been fighting kind of ad nauseum and in this sort of loop, if you will. And I'm doing my best to not show my pain. That's what I was trying to do.
What? She was cackling like a hyena to not show her pain.
Now, Ms. Vasquez asked you about how you got your role in Aquaman. Could you please describe to the jury how you got
how many dicks did you suck?
I auditioned.
Over under 10.
Not Johnny. I auditioned. I worked really hard.
Oh, I bet you did.
I went to where we were
on our hands and knees.
The first movie, Justice League. I went, I think, 5.5 months early before filming commenced. When I heard that they wanted to fire me, and so I put myself in the job.
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
Sustain.
Keep it away.
I worked really hard. I worked really
She did
hard on that and had to prove myself. And I did that.
I bet.
Even though I was only filming for 6 days, I was there for 6 months. Just worked my butt off. That's why.
What, if any, role did Mr. Depp play in your getting Aquaman?
He tried to have me fired from it.
Objection, Your Honor.
Bullshit.
Speculation.
All right, I'll sustain his speculation.
How do you know that he tried to have you fired?
Objection,
from it?
Your Honor.
Seriously.
Calls for speculation, and here's
Elaine is not
What
understanding
is she
what
doing? Yeah.
like literally it's the firing part. Like it's a huge presumption that is not true, by the way. And it's number one, it's a lie.
Yeah.
Number two, it's a gross mischaracterization. Elaine thinks this is a cross. She's like, Ross, you can
Yes.
see her eyes. She literally thinks this is a cross-examination. She's like, but Camille did it. And it's like, bitch, you're on a direct. Do you not understand the fundamental difference?
Oh my God, look at her
Oh,
eyes.
lordy.
lack of foundation.
I'm trying to lay a foundation.
All right,
I'm trying.
I saw it. I saw the emails. I saw the texts.
I'll sustain the objection as to hearsay.
Immediately.
No.
Immediately.
You were asked about Isaac Baruch and why and that he saw no marks.
Oh, poor Johnny.
Your recollection of your interaction with Isaac Baruch during the week of May 22nd.
I saw Isaac when I was coming or going, meaning I was leaving or arriving to the building. I saw him at a distance. We did not have a in-depth conversation, nor would we. And I told him actually right after it happened what his friend had done.
Objection, Your Honor. Hearsay.
I don't think it's offered to prove the truth of the matter.
I'll sustain the objection. Next question.
Okay. Stay away from what was said. Can you just tell us what interaction you had with him and his opportunity to observe you with absolutely no makeup?
Objection,
That's
Your Honor.
impossible.
Leading.
I'll sustain the objection. It's leading.
She does not know how to not
Please
lead.
describe for the jury your
She
interaction.
can't help herself.
with him May 22nd.
There you go.
Well, not only did I have makeup on, but I did attempt to kind of let him know what happened.
Objection, Your Honor. Hearsay.
Oh, God.
Look at Amber.
She's mad.
She's so pissed off. She's like got the most incompetent attorney ever. She keeps trying to add in these little plus ones, but every time they fail, because literally Amber Heard is nuking her case here because she's adding in the statements that are hearsay.
Yeah. She knows she's not supposed to do that.
You were asked some questions about Officer Melissa Science's testimony. What, if anything, do you recall relating to Officer Melissa Science's testimony relating to your injuries?
Objection, Your Honor. Hearsay.
Your Honor said I could redirect after the cross-examination. when she-
She's literally trying to say you're not letting me redirect. This is like a ridiculous argument. It's so ridiculous. Like everybody should be over it. Like all of these looks, like this look here,
She's
fucking
laughing.
priceless.
Oh, my God.
It's ridiculous. It's literally ridiculous. Amber knows. She fucking knows.
Oh, she does.
All right. I'm gonna fast forward it a little bit here because I think this one does take a second. Because Amber, this one really goes on for a bit.
Yes.
All right, hold on. Let me
Don't know why she's
I'll rewind
saying that.
this. Here we go.
The state I was in wasn't enough of an injury to her, or wasn't injury seeming to her.
To her.
To the officer. So
Yeah,
she's
the
talking
officer
about she's talking
is
about the
in on
police
the
officer. This is
conspiracy.
the whole thing. So the police officer saw you, said you weren't injured, and now you're trying to justify why they didn't mark it down. So you're saying, oh, it didn't constitute it. Yeah, because you put on some fucking blush. Get the hell out of here. Some eyeshadow. Get the fuck out of here, you crazy woman.
And what about the property damage?
She claims she did not see any property damage, but
Because there was
Claimed
none.
She didn't.
Because you fucking staged it.
I walked with her over broken glass. So I'm
If she walked
What?
over broken glass, she would have put that in the police report. She's literally saying that a police officer ignored broken glass. That is something that per se you would include in a police report. Not to mention, by the way, fucking John McClane Heard over here. You'd be bleeding everywhere. She would have documented the blood from your foot because apparently you walked over that barefoot, right? Right, Amber?
I don't know why she's saying that.
She's just lying. She's lying to protect Johnny.
Yeah,
She's
they
a
all
misogyn-
are.
She's a misogynist, right? Oh, wait, she's a woman. Fuck, we're in trouble here, right?
What, if any,
System.
interactions did you have with Alejandro Romero during the week of May 20?
Vape, bro.
I spoke to him briefly.
Objection, Your Honor, to the extent it calls for hearsay.
Overruled at this point. Just spoke to him.
I spoke to him briefly in passing as I was entering, and maybe when I was exiting the building, but always when I was on my way out or in from being outside, meaning makeup. I had makeup on always. That's what I do.
Uh-huh.
Why did James Franco visit you on the evening of 5/22/2016?
Objection calls for speculation.
Do you know?
Yes,
Please tell us.
because he was my friend and he lived next door, quite literally lived next door. And I had frankly exhausted my support network with my usual friends and was happy to welcome as much.
Oh, everybody was sick of her. Her
Yeah,
bullshit and
'cause
lies.
she was fucking
She
lying.
exhausted everybody.
Laying his head on your shoulder. Can you describe for the jury what the interaction was without saying what was said? What,
We fucked. All right, just be clear. She got Francoed by James, right?
She did.
I mean, 100%, right? Is there any world in which, Christina, is there any world in which you bring somebody up a private elevator at 11:45 at night or 11 o'clock at night?
Almost
It was like-
midnight.
yeah, almost midnight. You bring somebody up. Is there any world in which they did not smash, Christina?
No, and this is while her husband is out of town. You know that's exactly what she's doing.
She
We all
smashed
know.
in property Johnny was paying for. You know, once again,
Yeah.
when people say, "Hey,
Probably
you know,
in his bed.
oh no," and then took the grumpy. No, I'm joking.
what the interaction was that led to that?
He, after seeing my face, put his
Objection, Your
head on my
Honor, calls
shoulder.
for speculation.
But does
Wait
it-
a sec. She shuffled backward to him. We've seen the video.
Motion.
And
Okay.
again, Your
To-
Honor, if we can instruct the witness.
If
to-
you could wait till after the objection, please. All right.
Yep.
What-
Question.
So
what did-
literally, by the way, so the interaction that happened there, guys. So literally, her objection was sustained, and Amber kept fucking talking. Because at this point, Amber's losing it.
Yep.
Her personality can't deal with this being silent stuff. And remember, Amber needs to fight it out. She is
Yep.
internally, she is seething here. She is a powder keg about to explode.
What did Mr. Franco do on the elevator before laying his head on your shoulder?
He touched the side of my face and
Oh, he started it.
responded to what he saw.
We talked about the
The follow-up to, where did you guys bang? No.
newspaper headlines, and there was one in particular referring to sexual violence. What, if anything, did Mr. Waldman do to you relating to that article?
Objection, Your Honor. Lack of foundation calls for speculation.
What did he do to her?
Unintelligible. I don't.
That's a new one. I
That
like
was
that one. No,
amazing.
I want to use that one. That's like a golden nugget from Camille, guys. Like unintelligible.
She's
That
like,
is so
what the
good.
fuck
Like
is this
literally,
bitch saying?
nobody fucking understands this cat lady. Like this is fucking great. Like that part is great, guys.
He was carrying the paper that had that headline on it that he leaked and threw it at me at the UK trial. We were unfortunately sat kind of, actually literally next to one another with COVID spacing in between us. And he threw the paper down at me as he sat down with that on the cover.
And where was that?
In the UK, at the UK trial.
Objection, Your Honor. This is beyond the scope.
Yep.
That's not beyond the
No,
scope.
overruled.
Thank you. Why did you tweet about the makeup and Mr. Waldman?
Because he was calling me a liar and a hoaxer and that this was an elaborate hoax just to get Johnny.
Objection, Your Honor. Hearsay.
I'll sustain the objection. Next question.
Boom. I mean, Elaine will win like one or two minor skirmishes, but she loses the war, right? I mean,
Yes,
Elaine will like
exactly.
sometimes the minor objections, which aren't really important because frankly, Amber's already got the information out. So it's like,
Yeah.
whatever. But the major ones are all going to Camille here. Look at her face.
Holy crap.
She's like a confused stork. And look, everybody's looking at her like this woman's
my
laughing at her.
God.
This guy's giving her side eye. This guy's giving her side eye. It's like, what the fuck's going on here?
Oh God.
I don't have any more questions, Your Honor.
All right.
Okay. Hold on.
Attorney.
Here,
That's it.
So hold on. No. But this is the important part. So I want to make sure you guys capture what she says here because this is the real important part. This disconnect with the lawyers. So I'm gonna back it up like a couple seconds. Just listen very carefully.
Questions, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right. Ma'am, you can have a seat next to your attorney, okay?
Ma'am, you can have a seat next to your attorney. Okay, that's the first time.
You can go have a seat next to her. That's fine.
Go have a seat next to her. That's fine. Second time. So the judge has said it twice. Watch what happens.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and take our afternoon recess then for 15 minutes. Do not discuss the case with anybody and don't do any outside research, okay?
So
Look at
Amber fucking fled the court. They had to take a break because Amber fled the court. Look at her. Look at her face was disgusted there.
Yes.
She
seething.
is destroyed, guys. That is huge. And guess who saw that? The jury saw all of that.